Man, what up though, man? This Prince Raw back again with another reaction, man. I was about to go call it a night, but I ran into a hilarious video that I wanted to react to, man. Actually, the original video got taken down, so this is a re-upload with the censored part taken out, I'm guessing. But the original title is "What Race Has the Best Stats?" If it was like a video game, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much the original, I want to say the original one is offends everybody. I think it's like everybody gets offended or something like that. Is the original channel that posted it, but this is the repost. But you know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and dive into it, man. Like I said, I thought it was funny, bro. I thought it was hilarious.
If every race was...
I haven't watched the whole thing. I only watched the first like 2 seconds, and once I saw it was funny, hopped right on here.
in a video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
with the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, bro. Bruh is tripping, bro. Bro, I see why they blocked him, bro.
Debuffs, credit score, and fat white women. Strength.
Hey, man. Hold the
Means you don't live as long. Buffs,
I might agree with him in that first part as far as HP being low. We don't have access to the best, you know what I mean, best foods, whatever. If you look up what food deserts are, or, you know what I mean, redlining and those things of that nature, I'm not going to go into the whole history of it, but you'd understand why, as far as HP is low. HP is low because, you know what I mean, the administrator gave us, you know what I mean, at low HP to start the game off with.
Johnson size.
But the administrator did us wrong, but the creator did your boys
HP,
right.
low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size.
Hey, the creator did your boys right. You know what I'm saying?
Debuffs, credit score.
I'm gonna take that personal, okay? I do have bad credit, but it's not because I'm black. I know how to fix my credit, okay? Jeez, don't judge me. I just did a whole bunch of dumb things when I was young. I'm gonna get it together. God,
Fat white women.
I don't date FAW. What they call her? G.
Strength. I'm gonna say pretty high. Speed.
Hey man, why dude?
Debuffs, credit
Why bruh look like this? Why bruh look like this?
score, and fat white women. Strength.
Why bruh got the radio strength? Why he got the water boy strength, man?
Say pretty high. Speed, high.
I like the shots taken, bro.
But not high enough to escape their master.
I see why they blocked you, bro.
Apparently. Resistance, awkwardness. Black people are just born with a certain level of swag and have maxed out their support levels. IQ, low. And don't blame me, you're the one skipping school.
Hey, yo, listen, man. I'm not skipping school.
Sure, you come from a single-parent household with a father in prison and teachers.
Why do they come from? I mean, why do we come from a single-parent household with the fathers in prisons and?
Who don't want to put in the effort, but not getting good grades is still your...
It's the administrator, man. The administrator rigged the game. You know what I'm saying? We can't just pretend like that's just how the game came out. Nah, the administrator came in and patched a couple, you know what I mean, put out a couple DLC packs that weren't in our favor.
Your fault. Oh, well, I'm smart. Okay, here's a math problem. You have $250. The stock market goes up an average of 7.5% a year. How much money do you have at the end of the year? The answer is...
Hold on. I have $250, right? The stock market goes up 7% each. $0. Because you would not... 10% would be 2.5, right? So 7% will be a little bit under 1.7, a dollar and 7 cents, $1.08 a year, right? That's how much you'd make if you just kept it in the stock market after a year. You know, I'm not smart, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn it, I was born black, so my IQ a little bit low. But I would say it was about $1.7, $1.08 is how much you'd make in a year off of a 7.2, whatever. And that's if the market is doing great. The market is not going up no 7.2. You know what I mean? Like normally. But like I said, I wouldn't really know. I wouldn't really know, bro. At least that's
nothing, because he spent it on a new pair of Jordans.
Hey, man, I don't even got Jordans.
Endurance, incredible. I mean, they literally built America. Luck, terrible. To go from slavery to
Hey, why is bro cooking us? Man, I need to see the other races. Or man, I'm gonna preference this. I knocked down my water, man. I'm gonna preference the video by saying this, right? I believe there's only one race, right? And that's the human race. You know what I'm saying? For example, like, you know what I mean? Bears, bro. You know what I mean? Our skin color is based on the environment in which we're living. We're the same creature, just like bears. You see a bear that lives closest to the equator, it's going to be a black bear or brown bear to help absorb sunlight. You go a little bit further up north, it's a polar bear. It's all white. You know what I'm saying? It's not white because that's its race and it believes in, you know what I mean, furthering, you know what I mean, the white race, or the black bear isn't black and it believes in black power. And no, it's just the environment in which the creature grows up in. You know what I'm saying? It's the theory of evolution or something, Darwinism, something along those lines. I mean, smart stuff. But I say that to say, man, I don't know. I don't think one race stats are better than the next. I think environment has a lot to do with where each race is, I guess, or viewed. Well, ethnicity, not race. You know what I mean? Let's preference that. Ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? Not race.
Segregation to finally getting your own Band-Aid color is pretty unlucky. Stealth depends. In daytime, it's terrible, but nighttime, it's...
Hey, yo, bro. Yo, bro. I don't like this dude, bro. What you mean by stealth, bro? What are you trying to say? Bro, I need to get better lights, bro. I feel like these are personal attacks. You know what I'm saying? Bro says stealth at night. Hey man, it's at night, bro. Golly, you telling me you can't see me in the thumbnail? Are you telling me right now you can't see me in the thumbnail? You know what? Don't even answer that, bro.
Max. The only thing you'll see is floating Sauron eyes with an occasional puff from a Newport. Special ability, better at all sports. Have you seen the top 20 basketball players? It's black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, random outlier, black eye, black eye, black eye. Next up, Asians. HP, massive. In the United States, they have the highest...
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I want to hear somebody else catch these jokes, man. That's not funny, bro. Y'all
life expectancy. Probably because dying isn't nearly as...
Nah, bro. Asians... If you're going to say their HP's maxed out, I want to say a lot of it is based on their diet and how they perceive, like, life. You know what I mean? Like, I be seeing old Asian people still walking. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to see old, you know what I mean, black people, white people walking for the most part, unless they're in a good neighborhood and they thinking about prolonging their life. You know what I'm saying? When you come from the bottom, are you thinking about surviving? You're not thinking about extending, you know what I mean? Some even pray, you know what I mean, an end to the madness, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I be seeing them they do Tai Chi. A lot of their diet is, you know what I mean, is not, it's on point. I ain't gotta explain that, y'all know.
As bad as bringing your family shame. Debuffs, sorry Asians, God did you dirty in the Johnson department.
I'm glad somebody else catches strays. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm glad somebody else to balance it out,
strays.
you need every Asian child size. Strength in relation to body weight, high. Compared to any black person, low. Speed, average. Unless it's a hot dog eating contest. Then they're an expert in farming. Resistance, proud parents. IQ, Asians are close to maxing out their IQ. I guess having your teacher beat you with a rod.
I ain't gonna say that. That's not true. again, that goes back to what he was saying earlier. Like, whatever, but I don't think intelligence is necessarily a construct of ethnicity. I think it has to do a lot with environment, right? So I've met a lot. I went to school with a lot of Asian people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was very multicultural. I went to mostly multicultural schools, right? So I've met dumb Asian kids. I've met Asian kids that were trying to copy off of me. I've met Asian kids that I'm, of course, copying off, you know what I mean, off of them. But a lot of it is nurture and not nature, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Than having your parents.
And Nigerians have the highest whatever rate of graduates, whatever in America. And they Africans, they black, they, you know what I mean? They're black people, so not too bad for black
beat
people.
You with the same rod is a good way to increase work ethic. Happiness might exist if they had Christmas. You know why Asian kids don't believe in Santa? Because they're the ones making the toys. Endurance, very high. Working in a sweatshop is hard, and I should know because I've walked a mile in their shoes. Luck, average, which isn't surprising considering most of them are
Hey, bro, what's going on, bro? I know why they blocked you, bro.
bots. Special ability, invisibility. I don't even know why ninjas wear masks when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, lights. HP, above average. Buffs, jab applications. Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag reflex. Strength, physically above average. Buffs, jab
He said job applications.
Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag.
Hey, bro, I'm glad everybody is catching strays, bro. I'm glad everybody catching strays.
Reflex. Strength, physically average. Strength in dominating other countries, max. Speed, like kids on Adderall, high. Resistance, accountability. IQ, average, as we have the smartest and dumbest people out there. I can't even believe Einstein and Vin Diesel are the same species. Happiness, low. You think it'd be...
Hey, man, Vin Diesel's like Puerto Rican, ain't he? Or maybe, never mind. That is very, I don't know.
high considering we conquer the world, but with every technological advancement, we just invent new ways to get depressed. Like my magic phone keeps buffering Django Unchained. Ugh, now I know what being a slave feels like. Endurance, average. Luck, max. Aside from being a man in a first world country, you can't get much luckier than being white. Special ability, winning. White people are like a DLC character that's just better than the rest of the cast. Don't believe me?
That's what I said. Then somebody came and patched the DLC game. That's why the administrator gave us an L this time around. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe in the future our DLC might be patched. You know what
Go
I
to
mean?
any museum and check out our KD ratio. Next up, Japanese. HP, well, they have one of the highest suicide rates, so very low.
God.
Buffs, tentacle porn. Debuffs. Strength, pretty high, probably because they have a small hitbox. Speed, above average, unless it involves their Nezuko body pillow. Then it's feverish.
Hey,
Resistance,
yo.
big titties. IQ, very high. Japan is on the forefront of technology. They got bullet trains, bidets in every hotel, and their sex bots don't judge you. This doesn't normally happen to me.
There. You tried your best. Would you like me to eat your butt now?
Yeah. Happy.
And what's crazy is right now they're having like a birth rate problem. So smart, but don't know how to repopulate. It's crazy, huh?
Happiness, pretty low, unless you get lucky and have 2 used panties dropped from the vending machine. Endurance, very high. 2 nuclear bombs prove they're good at and have 2 used panties.
Vending machine that has used panties in it. They say there's a thin line between brilliance and madness. That is the line, and I think it's been crossed.
Dropped from the vending machine. Endurance, very high. 2 nuclear bombs prove they're good at tanking. Luck, horrible. If you're a girl, you've probably been groped on a train. And if you're a guy, you can't even grope someone without them complaining. Special ability, if you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's... Sorry, this one's really stupid. Okay. If you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's cooter, and it comes back solved, she's pregnant. Next up, Koreans. HP...
Yeah, bro, they need to ban your whole channel. They need to ban your whole channel, bro. Well,
the life expectancy is around 83, so very high. Buffs, Gundam style, and BBQ. Debuffs, driving. Strength, it's hard to tell because all the characters use the same skin. Speed, need for. Resistance, feeling loved. IQ, very high. Koreans tend to excel at math, probably because their dog can never eat their homework. Happiness, Koreans have maxed out their...
Hey, yo. That is so
Koreans tend
out
to
of
excel
pocket.
at math, probably because their dog can never...
That is so out of pocket, bro. Man, no comment.
Read their homework. Happiness.
No
Koreans have
comment,
maxed
bro.
out their sadness. In America, we're great at ending each other, but South Korea, they're great at ending themselves. Koreans have the highest self-slaughter rate, which might be because of their parents. Korean parents are born with disappointment in their children, which is a great motivator if you want your kid to become a CEO, so he can jump from a higher window. Endurance, very high. Every other week, their next-door neighbor threatens them with nuclear warfare, and yet they still find a way to dance to shit music. Luck, low. This is considered sexy in South Korea. The dude looks like a big toe that wished he became a person, then decided to have a sex change. Special ability, can lower their frame rate when dancing. Next up, Mexican. HP, above average. Buffs, manual labor. Debuffs, paying taxes. Strength, high. Cockfighting,
This nigga, bro.
above average. Buffs, manual labor. Debuffs, paying taxes.
Why the fuck you? Bro, bro, they need to ban your whole channel, bro.
Strength, high. Cockfighting taught them to go for the jugular. Speed, very high. Can complete any construction project in half the time of a white person. Resistance, birth control. IQ, low. If they were smart, they'd kidnap their racist farm owners, unionize, pool their money together, buy the farm they're originally working on, then hire another poor race to do the work. Happiness, pretty high, which is surprising considering they spend most of the game completing escort missions. Endurance, max. You ever seen a Mexican not hustling? You can call them drug dealers, criminals, bums, and they'd still be like, si senor, so the whole lawn and the hedges? Luck, terrible. You're so close to America, and yet so far. Special ability, border crossing. Next up, Indian. HP, well, they believe in reincarnation, so I guess that means they maxed out their HP. Once it goes to 0, the game just resets with a new character. Buffs, Krishna. Debuffs, reality. Strength, it's gotta be high if they can drink their water and not instantly get diarrhea. Speed, slow. Too many people are playing Train Simulator, causing it to lag. Resistance, spicy foods. IQ, average.
Hey, bro, this nigga need help, bro. What is wrong?
It's gotta be high if they can drink their water and not instantly get diarrhea. Speed,
What is wrong with you, bro?
slow. Too many people are playing Train Simulator.
Bro said too many people are playing Train Simulator, bro. I used to watch, like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. There'll be like those, it'd be like reality, whatever, videos, right? So back when Twitter used to be hardcore, Twitter would show everything. Twitter would show if somebody would unalive or whatever, right? And a lot of the videos coming from India is literally either cows or people standing in front of that train, and I'm like, bruh, you don't see this big ass fucking like this whole huge train, you don't see it. How you get hit by the train, bro? It literally does not move. It goes, hey man,
causing it to lag. Resistance, spicy foods. IQ, average. They recently landed a rocket on the moon, and yet half their population can't even spell rocket. Happiness, low. There's no such thing as your own room in India. Just a spot on the ground. Endurance? Well, if we're talking about keeping their wife in check, then it'd be max. Luck? Very low. India is one of the most densely populated places on the planet, and they only have like 7 toilets. Special ability, can respawn with a different character. And lastly, Native Americans, who are in desperate need for a buff. Their HP is very low. They have the worst life expectancy out of all the races, probably because a shaman shaking maracas doesn't help cure cancer. Buffs, peace.
Sir, you're being disingenuous, so we're just gonna ignore the part where people came into their land, killed all the buffaloes which they would eat to survive, gave them smallpox, gave them Trail of Tears, blankets with smallpox so they can all unalive. Never mind.
Types, debuffs, spawn camping. Hey, what are you doing on my land? Strength, low. You know what beats a bow and arrow? Any gun. Speed, very low. Which would you rather, 1 horsepower or 640? Resistance, fast travel. IQ, low. If Pocahontas was smart, she would have blown her way to the top. Honeypot the enemy into revealing some of their war plans. But instead, she was too busy getting her clam wet, as her people were the ones actually getting f***ed. Happiness, depends how good my trip is.
I thought it was a choice for her. You know what I'm saying? It's her and 2 dudes in a forest. I'm pretty sure that story is way darker than people play it out to be. Disney didn't do that story justice.
Endurance, very low. I'm pretty sure there's only like 14 left. Luck, low.
Didn't they have a challenge a couple days ago where they asked women would they rather be in the woods with a bear or a man, and they all chose a bear? So would you rather be in the woods with a bear or two bears or two men? Ladies, drop it in the comments. Would you rather be in the woods, stuck in the woods with two men or two bears?
That dream catcher isn't preventing nightmares. It's making you live one. And special ability, obviously, tax-free land. So after crunching the numbers, I can safely say the race with the best stats is the whites. Obviously, we always win. Sure, other stats may be better, but there's no patch notes for how broken we are. So that's my vid on which race has the best stats. Special thanks to @user- it looks like he threw his face on the keyboard for giving me this idea. As soon as I read it, I knew I had to do it. It's just so perfect for this channel. And just remember, if you can't get it up, it doesn't mean you're not a man. It just means you're buffering. Wait, I have some delicious updates. So many of you know I started this channel around 9 months ago, and after making 80 videos, I've spent about 20...
Yeah, that's bro's channel. That's bro.
So many of you know I started this channel...
Yeah, that's bro original channel. Offending everybody.
Around 9 months ago, and after making 80 videos, I've spent about $25,000. Now, to me, it's 25 grand well spent, as I'm super happy with how these videos have come out. I mean, who else is making videos about how to touch your first boobie or how to increase the size of your Johnson? Nobody! One, because most people don't have the talent for it, and two, because advertisers don't like it. You see, most people will make generic 8-minute videos copying other people's ideas and attempt to give handies to the algorithm. That way they don't have to come up with anything original, and advertisers will make it rain on their basic bitch ideas. But your boy just can't do that. When I hear an idea like how to bang your high school teacher, I just feel compelled to finger bang it into existence. However, this comes at a cost, and that cost being money. Like recently, one of my homies tried to hook me up with a Volvo sponsorship, but they denied my application. When I called them for further clarification, they told me my content was considered adult and therefore a brand risk. My response to them was, wait, didn't Volvo get caught lying about their emission standards, causing them to pay billions in fines?
Yes.
They're like, well, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
I said, well, you must see the irony of not wanting to with me, but willing to the planet. Hello?
Hey, man.
Hello?
It's business.
You know what you want to do. Oh, you want to push that
yo.
subscribe button. Oh, push the button.
Hey, yo, bro.
Push the button.
Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo.
If
My
every
God,
race was
my
in a
God,
video...
My God, what is going on in the world, my guy? What is going on? That man is wild. Hey, go subscribe to his channel at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this Prince Rob, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with me in this reaction. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.